Back with episode 431. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 431. Back with episode 431. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 431. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 431. Here we are, boys. Here we are. Back with episode 431. Here comes Shorty Boy. Here we are, boys. Here we are, back with episode 431. It comes share with you, boy. Anyways, guys. Before we get into it, I have to iterate this. Every stream, every time I do one of these, guys. I have to iterate this. If at any point in the stream you hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment, and that's why I stutter, and that's why I trip over my words. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. So guys, I've got all my gaming stuff organized. And all of my music stuff organized. I've got all of my gaming stuff organized and all of my music stuff organized. So feel free to check any of that stuff out if you want. I've got all my gaming stuff organized and all of my music stuff organized. So feel free to check any of that stuff out if you want. Also, guys, here's what we talk about here. What do we talk about here on the channel? And we talk about anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, philosophy, and psychology, as well as movies, music, and TV, practically anything to do with the entertainment industry as a whole. So yeah. Also, guys, I am a reader, writer, and storyteller. I am a reader, writer, and storyteller, guys. And I'm still working. I'm still working on everything, guys. I'm still working on the White Knight, on Ogre's 8, on the Dragon King trilogy, and the broader world of Avaloria itself. And I'm still working on Gunblade. I'm still working on a Gunblade, guys. I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger, and for you guys as well. However, all the books, all the stories, all that stuff, all the books, all the stories, all that stuff, it does take time. So just bear with me and I'll get all that stuff done. And for you guys, so yeah. Also, guys, I do this every night. Guys. Monday through Saturday. From 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. 6 nights a week. Monday through Saturday from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's the schedule and all that. That's the streaming schedule and all that. So, yeah. Also, guys, I know y'all want the Q&A. And the Q&A is coming, guys. And the Q&A is coming. Episode 500 is the next Q&A. Y'all get the Q&As every 100 episodes. So, yeah. Anyways, with that being said, I've got an hour to kill. That's what y'all want to talk about. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I've got an hour to kill. So what do y'all want to talk about? Hello, my dear viewer. Hello, how you doing, guys? How you doing? What's up? What's up, Chin? What's up? How you doing? We got one of the mods in chat. How you doing? Guys? How you doing on this most auspicious night? How are y'all doing? That's good, guys. That's good. So, yeah, guys, we got another week done. Another week of streaming done and is in the books. Now it's in the books. Tomorrow is Sunday. It's the rest day per usual. Also, guys, this time last week, 1 week ago today, I was exhausted. I was drained of energy. last Saturday, 1 week from one week, 1 week ago from tonight. Last week, this time last week, I was exhausted. I was just out of it. I was not doing very well this time last week. That's because last week, it was January 10th. The first seizure was the first seizure of the year. Last week, I was drained. Last week, I was just so out of it, guys. Last week on Saturday, January 10th, I was out of it. I was not doing okay. I was not doing okay. And chat, and y'all were going off last week. Last Saturday, 1 week ago from tonight, y'all were saying, oh, he's drunk, he's high, he needs to take his meds, he needs to get some sleep. But yeah, guys, I was just so out of it last week. I was just exhausted. Now we have gone a full week without seizing, which is good, After all, guys, I got the best care possible. I've got the best care possible, man. My mama is the best hands to be in when it comes to that stuff. And when it comes to anything medical related, I am in the safest hands possible with my mom. So yeah, guys, I'm doing good. I'm doing very, very good. Doing very, very good. But yeah, guys, as far as plans for tonight, I have no idea of what to do. I have no idea what to do. I do know that today's been a very good day. Today's been a very, very good day, though, guys. Today's been a very, very good day. I've gotten a lot of work done. I've got a lot of stuff on the books and the stories done. I've done a little bit of studying with philosophy and psychology and a bit more in mythology. And for those of you that don't know, I've studied Greek mythology for almost 8 years and Norse mythology for almost 4 years. So so I've been studying Greek mythology for 7 years and Norse mythology for 3. However, in March it would be 4 years of studying Norse mythology, and in May it would be 8 years of studying Greek mythology. So yeah, that's fun, guys. That is mad fun. I mean, I love learning about Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, and all the gods of Olympus, and all the different creatures and heroes and all that, and the tragedies. It's just loads and loads of fun. But yeah, guys, yeah, I've learned a lot, guys. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot, not only in mythology, but in philosophy and psychology as well. Tell y'all what I've learned over the past number of years. Over the past number of years. Over the past number of years, and what have I learned about Greek mythology? What have I learned about these mythologies? Well, these stories are rather. I don't want to say they're simple, but they're. I don't want to say they're simple or basic because they are not that at all. Greek mythology and Norse mythology and any type of mythology is simple on the surface. But if you dig a bit deeper and dive a bit deeper into these myths, into this mythology, into any mythology, you will learn very, very quickly that these mythologies are just out of control. Out of control. Like we all know the story, right, of the 12 labors of Hercules, or Heracles rather. The 12 labors of Heracles. And here's one thing, guys. Here's a nitpick that I personally have with the Greek pantheon. And it's not really their fault. It's not really a fault of Greek mythology. It's just how history played itself out. It's just how history played itself out. Because Rome conquered Greece. The Roman Empire, Rome conquered Greece. And because I think the Roman Empire may be the greatest empire to ever exist in all of human history. Now, I could be wrong about that. But the Roman Empire was undoubtedly one of the most powerful forces in the ancient world. So I understand, guys. I say all of this. I say all of this to simply say the Greek gods, or the Roman gods rather, the Roman gods are just the Greek gods reskinned. Examples like Jupiter, Venus, Mars, etc., etc. And I find it annoying, guys. I find it annoying. That's just a pet peeve. That's just a pet peeve, though. That's just a pet peeve. That's just a minor nitpick, guys. For example, Heracles became Hercules, which we all know, guys. We all know the 12 labors of Hercules, or Heracles, actually. And we all know the 12 labors of Hercules, the Hydra and the Nemean lion. And we all know those stories, and it's so good. Those stories are so ancient and so powerful. I've not in my nearly 8 years of studying Greek mythology, I've learned two things. One, no, in my nearly 8 years of studying Greek mythology, I've learned two things. One, Greek mythology is not consistent at all. Greek mythology is so inconsistent, it is unbelievable. Number two thing I learned, and the second thing I learned, it is so messed up. It is so messed up. Greek mythology is very messed up. And if I were to go into detail, guys, if I were to truly go into detail and explain to y'all some of these myths and some of these stories and some of these ancient tales, I think the channel would get struck, banned, or whatever. Because these stories are not for the faint of heart. Greek mythology, and any mythology really, is more messed up than we could ever think possible. Like, the original Greek myths are so messed up that I'm like, Jesus, what the hell? Like, what the hell is actually going on here? Because Greek mythology is like, I don't even have the words without repeating it myself over and over and over. guys, just know that Greek mythology is beyond a disgusting and beyond very, very just disturbing. I'll say that. I'll say that. Like, for example, guys, for example, in the Greek creation myth, in the beginning there was nothing except for Gaia, Eros, darkness, night. There was nothing besides Eros, Gaia, darkness, chaos, etc., etc. Like, here's the thing. Here's one of the things. Here, God, I don't even know how to explain this, guys. I don't even know how to explain this properly. I don't even know how to explain this properly, guys. Gaia made herself a husband. The embodiment of Earth itself, Mother Earth, Gaia, made a sky to her Earth, made Uranus. No, am I saying that right? I actually don't know. I actually don't know if I'm saying that right. But Gaia made herself a lover, a husband, a mate, if you would. So Gaia created herself a husband and then laid with said husband and made the Titans. And then later on in the Titans gave birth to the Olympians. And then Kronos out of fear of being usurped or overthrown or overtaken. Kronos, out of fear if being overthrown or overtaken by the Olympians, he literally eats his children. He literally eats his children, swallowing them whole. And, yeah, he has 6 kids. I know he has Zeus, Hera, and 4 others that I can't remember at the moment. Kronos has Zeus, Hera, and 4 other children that I cannot remember at this moment. But it's very messed up, guys. It is very, very messed up. Anyways, Kronos ends up eating nearly all 6 of his children whole. He nearly eats all 6 of his children whole. Zeus is the only one to survive. Zeus is the only one to survive, and he escapes. He escapes from Kronos's from his fate and all that. And and yeah, it's very, very interesting, guys. It is very, very interesting. So Gaia actually gives Kronos's wife a rock and basically wraps it up in a blanket, and he eats that, thinking it is Zeus. And then Zeus is taken away by Gaia and raised somewhere else and somewhere separate. And yeah. So yeah, Zeus ends up surviving and living and thriving under his grandmother's care, under Gaia's care, and he eventually frees his brothers and sisters from Kronos, and because Gaia gives Zeus a potion to make Kronos spit out the other the other four kids, and Zeus starts a war between the Olympians and the Titans, and Zeus cannot do this by himself, so he frees the Hikatankaris. He frees the giants. He frees Gaia's other children, who are said to be the most powerful of all of her children. And yeah, with the Hikatankaris' help, with all of the Hikatankaris' help, Zeus defeats the Titans and the Olympian age it begins. That's just one example, guys. And yes, I know I described it very, very poorly. If y'all want more info on any of this stuff, then just go and do the research and look up these old stories for yourself, because they are very, very interesting. These stories are very, very interesting, guys. So, another thing, right? Another thing is, this is very, very, this is very, very, God. Hello, my dear viewer. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Another thing, guys, another thing is like I told y'all, Greek mythology is so messed up. Greek myth is so messed up, guys. What's up, Killer? What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Killer? How you doing? Another thing that's very, very common and very, very messed up in Greek mythology is the way they mate, is the way they actually. God, it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting, guys. It is so disgusting. I'm not even sure if I can actually say. Aha. You see, this is the problem, guys. This is the problem. I have all of this stuff. I have all the information in here, but I'm not sure how to word it properly to make it I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how to get the point across. God, how do I do this without getting the channel banned or getting flagged on YouTube? Because, God, these stories are not appropriate. These stories are not appropriate whatsoever. God, it's not okay. It's not okay. It is not okay, guys. It is not okay. I'll just come out and say it. In Greek mythology, guys, here's something that is very, very disgusting in Greek mythology. Purebred. Purebred or pure breeding in Greek mythology is a very, very common thing. Pure breeding in Greek mythology is a very, very common thing, right? Like Zeus marries Hera, if for example, and their relationship is very, very toxic. It's very, very toxic. It's surprisingly, guys, it's surprisingly in my studies of Greek mythology over nearly 8 plus years of nearly 8 years of studying Greek mythology, I have found the most stable a relationship. I have found the most stable a relationship in Greek mythology to be Hades and Persephone. To be Hades and Persephone. That's another that's another thing, and I'll get into their relationship in a little bit if you want. I'll get into their relationship in a little bit if y'all want. But for now, let's talk about Zeus and Hera, because so a bit of backstory, right? A bit of backstory here. A bit of backstory here. So, after the Olympians beat the Titans and won the war and everything, they had to decide who was going to rule what. Who was going to rule what. So, the big three, right? We all know the big three: Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. But they had to decide on who would rule what. On who would rule what. So they drew lots. They drew lots, or they decided somehow, some way that that they would actually rule. So, what's up, Honk? How you doing? How you doing, Honk? How you doing? How you doing, Honk? How you doing? How you doing, Honk? Anyways. So, bottom line is this, guys. Here's the point. Here's the point. Zeus is the king of the gods. He is the king of Mount Olympus, and he rules the skies. Zeus rules the heavens and the sky. Zeus is the god of lightning. Zeus is the god of lightning. He is the king of the gods. He is top dog. If Poseidon rules the seas, he is the god of the sea. He is the god of water and the sea and all that. Hades is the god of the underworld, is the god of the dead. And guys, here's something that always annoys me. Here is something that always annoys me. And when it comes to Hades, yes, he is the king of the dead. Yes, he rules the underworld. Yes, he quite literally rules Hades. Hades rules in the underworld, and yes, he is the king of the dead, but he is not the devil. Hades is not Lucifer. Hades is not Satan. Guys, can we stop with those comparisons, please? Can we please stop those comparisons? Granted, I get why they are made. I get why those comparisons are made, guys. I understand. I understand the comparisons between Satan, the devil, and Hades. I fully understand the comparisons, but can we please stop? Can we please stop with that bullshit? Can we please stop with that bullshit and with that nonsense, please? Can we please stop that? Because Hades is not Satan. Hades is not Lucifer. Can we please stop that BS, please? Because that is just not right at all. That is not right at all. That is not right at all. Hades, all things considered, is a good god. Hades, I'd say, is the most level-headed out of the three. Out of the big three, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, I'd say he's the most level-headed out of the big three. all things considered, Hades is kind and just. He's fair. He's tough. He's he's tough and he's tough and he's tough, but at the same time, he's kind and fair with the dead. So, can we please stop those comparisons? Because Hades is not Lucifer. Can we please stop that? Thank you guys so much. Anyways, sorry, I did not mean to go on that tangent. I did not mean to go on that rant. That's just another thing that's always annoyed me about learning and all this studying of Greek mythology is finding out people compare Hades and Lucifer a lot. I don't like that. Please stop it. But that's just a pet peeve, guys. That's just a pet peeve. Anyways, back to Zeus and Hera. So, we now know the backstory, hopefully. Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. Zeus is the king of the gods. He rules in the skies. Poseidon rules in the seas. Poseidon rules in the seas and anything to do with water. And Hades rules and Hades is the king of the dead, aka the king of the underworld. Now that we have that established, we can actually get into Zeus and Hera's relationship. Actually, no, we can't. My bad. Hera is the goddess of family and marriage. Hera is the goddess of family and marriage. So it must really piss her off. It must really aggravate and annoy her to have Zeus for a husband. And here's why. Because guys, I was naive, guys. I thought Zeus was a cool badass god. I thought Zeus was a righteous and just and powerful, all-knowing, all-powerful king. Boy, was I wrong. I was wrong about that, and very much so. I learned about halfway through 2018, halfway into my first year of studying Greek mythology, Zeus is a scumbag. Zeus is a scumbag. He is a child. He is a literal child with a temper tantrum mindset. It is not okay. It is not okay. It is not okay. It is not okay, guys. It is not okay. It is not okay. But yeah, guys. So all of that to say, and I really lost track because I got so into talking about it. I got so into talking about Greek mythology that I lost to the point I was trying to make in the first place. I lost track of what I was saying in the first place because I got so into it. I got so into it, guys. I got so into it. You see, it's good when this happens. It's a good thing when this happens. It's a good thing when I just start. It's a good thing when this happens. It's a good thing when I'm talking and I just tune everything out. If I can just tune everything out and just keep going, that is smooth sailing through calm seas. That is smooth sailing through calm seas. If I can just keep doing that Monday through Saturday, then we'll be just fine. Anyways, back to the original point. With with Zeus and Hera in particular. Back to the original point, it with Zeus and Hera in particular. So, yes, Zeus and Hera are brother and sister. Zeus and Hera are brother and sister, which means Zeus marries his sister after absorbing / killing his first wife. That's okay, that's another very, very complicated thing. Allow me to explain that just right quick as best I can, right? As best I can. Allow me to explain that as best I can just right quick. So Zeus has a wife, a before Hera, Selene. Zeus marries Selene, but he ends up absorbing her because she is bound to bear a child that will overthrow him eventually. So Zeus technically absorbs his first wife into his mind, into his psyche. Don't ask how that works. Do not ask how that works. Greek mythology is so convoluted and so complex and so illogical at points. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So Zeus absorbs his first wife. Zeus absorbs his first wife. Also, guys, side note, guys, another side note, right quick, and guys, I know this stream has been very, very chaotic and very, very just off the walls, but hopefully y'all have enjoyed it. Side note, guys, this is how Athena is born. Zeus absorbs his first wife. Zeus quite literally absorbs his first wife. She quite literally turns into a mist, and she and from that he absorbs her into his mind, into his brain, I guess. And from that, Zeus one day is up in Mount Olympus and he's eating, I think, or he's drinking something, and one day he gets a splitting headache. He gets a headache, and the only way he knows how to get rid of the headache is to literally bust himself wide open. So Zeus can't take the pain of this headache, and he splits his head wide open, and then out pops Athena, fully ready to go in combat. That's right. The goddess of war and battle strategy, Ares' sister, technically, is born because Zeus had a headache and needed to relieve it, because when Zeus absorbed his first wife, she was pregnant with a baby girl. This baby girl is Athena, and Zeus busts his head wide open, and then out pops Athena, fully grown, fully in armor, with a sword and everything. It's very, very convoluted. It is very, very convoluted. It is very convoluted, guys. It's very, very convoluted. Either way, guys. That's just something I thought I would tell y'all. Anyways, back to Zeus and Hera. Back to Zeus and Hera. So, Hera is the goddess of family and marriage. Zeus is the king of the gods. He is the top dog of Olympus. And turns out turns out over half of Olympus, if not all of Olympus, it turns out over half of the Olympians or all of the Olympians are all his children. Think about that. Think about that, guys. Zeus often cheats on Hera constantly. The man simply can't keep it in his pants. I mean, like, Zeus is down bad. Oh my god. Zeus is the sleaziest little scumbag in all of Greek mythology. No wonder Hera wants to kill his children constantly. No wonder. I mean, dear Lord. Dear freaking Lord. The crap Hera has to put up with. No wonder. No wonder, right? Truly, guys. No wonder. No wonder Hera is always angry with Zeus and always just peed off at him. Because, I mean, Jesus. It's like... My story time is very, very rambly and very, very incoherent. But I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Ah, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. The story of Medusa. Ah. Oh my god. The story of Medusa is like. Oh my god. It is. I don't. I think I would need more time to remember that one. I don't think I can recall that one off the top of my head. I don't think I could recall that one off the top of my head, guys. In the story of Medusa, I do know it's very messed up, though. I do know that story is very, very messed up. Oh my god! Like it's so. Oh. Let's see. What other horrible, messed up stories? Let's see here. I mean, the story of Icarus is pretty good, but it's not that messed up. It's not that messed up. However, what is messed up is the story of is the what's I what is that story? What is the story I'm thinking of right now? How do the Greek gods compare to the Roman gods? They don't. They don't. The Roman pantheon is just the Roman pantheon of gods is just the Greek gods reskinned. Rome conquered Greece. I understand it, guys. I fully understand why the Greek gods are just the I'm getting confused. I'm getting all confused. I understand why, guys. I understand why the Roman gods are just the Greek gods reskinned. I understand why the Greek gods and the Roman gods are the exact same thing. Are the exact same thing. I understand why. Because Rome conquered Greece. There's literally no difference, or there's very little minuscule minor differences in between the Greek and Roman gods. That's what I've always hated about Greek mythology, and it's not its fault. It is not. It is not its fault. It is not Greek mythology. It's not a fault of the mythology itself. That's just actual history. For you guys, that's just actual history. Rome conquered Greece, and therefore the Greek gods, it became the Roman gods. Heracles, it became Hercules. Heracles, it became Hercules. Zeus became Jupiter, I think. I think Zeus, it became Jupiter. Aphrodite, it became Venus. Ares, he became Mars, etc., etc. Heracles, it became Hercules. Just minor little name changes, I think, is all that Rome did with the Greek gods. Very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. I've been good, my dear viewer. I've been good. I've been good. I've been good. But yeah, guys, I think that is enough. I think that is enough of Greek mythology, at least for tonight. I think I've spent enough time on Greek mythology and all that. Hopefully that was enjoyable. God, I know it wasn't. I effing suck. I know I'm not the best. I know I'm not the best storyteller in the world. If y'all want to know where the obsession truly it began, if y'all want to know where the obsession it began, here. I'm on YouTube right now. If y'all want to know where the obsession it began, if y'all want to know where the obsession it began, if y'all want to know where the obsession it began, go to this channel right here. Go to this channel right here. This is where it all began. This is where it all began, guys. Go to this channel right here. History, mythology, everything you could ever want is in this channel right here. Now, before you do, guys, before you go to this channel, fair warning. Just a fair warning, guys. Just a fair warning. Red and blue here are basically R-rated history teachers. They are R-rated history teachers. They're super funny, and they are sarcastic, as the name overly sarcastic productions implies. They're super witty, they're super funny. Go check them out, guys, because these guys is where it all began. I discovered this channel in 2018. And this is where it all began. This is where I started studying Greek and Norse and mythology and all that. It's because of the way they would tell it. It's because of the way they would summarize the stories and tell the stories in such a sarcastic and somewhat inappropriate way. It was so funny. It was so funny, guys. It was so funny. So, That's where it all began. That's where it all began. Also, guys, overly a sarcastic a production, overly o- OSP, overly a sarcastic a productions started me on. They started in the obsession with mythology within me, and this right here, and this right here, this channel right here continued it. This channel right here continued it, guys. And this channel right here also continued it. John Solo, Messed Up Origins. So good. So good, man. So good. Yes, Drunk History is also very fun. I love that channel as well. I love that channel as well. But yeah, guys, John Solo and Overly Sarcastic Productions is primarily where I got my start in obsessing over history and mythology. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, that's where it all began. That is where it all began. So, yeah. Let's see here. We are 51 minutes into the stream. We're 51 minutes into the stream. Oh, God. But, yeah, guys, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Also, guys, I got another one coming. Monday. I got the second song of the year coming Monday. Scars and Stories will be out on Monday if y'all want to check it out. It comes out Monday. Scars and Stories is the second song of the year. Me and my friends are releasing on the channel. My mind, that it was the first one out on the channel. And me and the boys and me and my friends released that one on January 5th of this year. January 5th. Me and my friends released My Mind. This Monday, on January 19th, Scars and Stories comes out. So if y'all wanna go ahead and listen to that one, y'all can. If y'all wanna check out that one, then y'all can. So My Mind, it was about my mind. I wrote that one about constantly and consistently questioning trauma on a daily basis. Scars and Stories is about the exact same thing. Scars and Stories is about constantly and consistently questioning trauma, except with one more thing thrown in. Scars and Stories is about constantly and consistently questioning trauma without any physical evidence. So yeah, that one comes out on Monday. So be on the lookout for the new song. Anyways, what's up, Dragon? What's up? How you doing? It's alright, my friend. It's alright. It's alright if you gotta go, Dragon. It's alright. It's alright. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, guys, My Mind is currently out on the channel. And Scars and Stories will be out on Monday. So yeah, guys, this song, it'll be out on Monday. Yeah, that one will be out on Monday, guys. That one, it'll be out on Monday. So, if y'all wanna, if y'all wanna listen to it, yeah, Th- that one comes out on Monday. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Also, guys, I think my mind came out to 4 minutes, right? I think my mind came out to four plus. I think my mind was 4 minutes. It's alright, it's alright, my dear. It's alright, my dear viewer. It's alright. It's alright. I think my mind came out to 4 minutes, guys. Scars and Stories is half that time. Scars and Stories is 2 minutes. So, yeah. Interesting, interesting. Interesting, guys, interesting. I wouldn't go that far, guys. I wouldn't go that far. My writing skills are subpar, guys. My writing skills are not that great. Are not that great. As y'all will see. As y'all will see, when the White Knight eventually comes out in May. When the White Knight eventually comes out in May. My very first book comes out in May. The White Knight. Y'all will see how crappy my writing skills are. Y'all will see how crappy my writing skills are. No sir, no sir, we do not do country up in here. No country whatsoever. Do not do country music. Y'all know me by this point. Y'all know me by this point. My favorite band is Citizen Soldier. So I'm clearly in the rock area, guys. I'm clearly in the rock area. I'm clearly in the rock area. I I write I write I write alternative rock music mainly. I mainly stick to rock, guys. I mainly stick to rock. Hello, my dear viewer. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, but guys, the lyrics to all the songs that I've written with my friends over the years are not that good. Are not that good. Like I think the I think the chorus to Guiding Light is pretty good, though. I think the chorus to Guiding Light is pretty good. And the first verse of Haunted Halls is also good. But there's only a rare few, guys. There's only a rare few songs that I legitimately think are good. There's only a rare few songs that I legitimately think are good and well written. And well written. But yeah, guys, yeah. Well, would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? Would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? We hit the hour mark, guys. We hit the hour mark. Well, guys, well, we've hit it. We've hit the hour mark, guys. I was not expecting that. To for it to fly by that fast, like what the hell? Ah, anyways, guys. Anyways, per usual, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream, and I hope that y'all will stay tuned and y'all will come Monday and listen to the song Scars and Stories. It comes out Monday, so keep an eye out for that and everything. So yeah, guys, a new song comes out Monday, and with all that, I guess I'll end it. I guess I'll end it. I guess I'll end it now, guys. I guess I'll end the stream now. But yeah, per usual, guys. Per usual, I'll do all the normal stuff. I'll leave all the stuff in the description. So yeah, I'll leave all the normal stuff in the description. Also, guys, if y'all want, y'all can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram to see what I'm doing behind the scenes. Or if y'all want to know what I'm doing outside of the channel, Instagram is the best way to hit me up. But I also have Facebook. So yeah. Anyways, guys, if y'all take anything, and I mean anything away from this stream, I hope y'all have enjoyed it. But I will leave the link to their channel. I'll leave the link to their channel, to Citizen Soldier's channel, in the description down below. I will leave the link to their channel, to Citizen Soldier's channel, in the description down below. Anyways, guys, with that being said, guys, we've hit the hour mark, and with that, y'all know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, turn on all post notifications. So, so that we, so that, so that we never miss a video, and you'll be notified whenever I upload. And with that, guys, I am outie. I love you guys, and thank you guys. I love you guys, and thank you guys.